Hello, hello. Welcome to another bonus class. Today we are going to talk about real life idioms part 2. Lesson 2, work and focus. So, today people, we are talking about idioms related to business and um, related to work. And the fact that you don't need to sound like a robot to be professional. You actually have some idioms that are used in the corporate environment. So let's take a look at some of them. Okay? Get the ball rolling. I've talked about this many times before. You know it, I know it, we both know it. So, the meaning is to start a project, a meeting, or a process. So, start right away. Let's get the ball rolling. Let's not waste any more time. Okay? So, for example, we have a lot to discuss, so let's get the ball rolling. So, we have a lot to discuss, so let's begin already. Cut to the chase. Cut to the chase is more like go straight to the point. Be straight to the point. Be straightforward. Go straight to the point. So, uh, sem enrolation, yeah. So um, skip the unnecessary details and focus on the important part. Example: I don't have much time, so I'm going to cut to the chase. Let's cut to the chase. Are we buying the software or not? On the same page. On the same page is like to agree on something. Sorry, just a moment. My bangs are weird. On the same page is to agree with the same person and have the same understanding as these people or this person. For example, before we start, I want to make sure we are all on the same page. So we are all agreeing, we are all with the same opinion about something. Get the hang of it. Get the hang of it is to learn how to do something. So, for example, if you are learning to use a new software or people who are going to new jobs, new hobbies, you can talk like this. This new system is confusing, but you'll get the hang of it soon. It took me a while to get the hang of driving on the left side, but you got it. You'll get it, sorry. Okay? So get the hang of something. It is just a subject we use to replace other subjects to avoid repetition. You know that. Call it a day. To call it a day is to end the day, to finish work, or even to finish a project, okay? A situation. For example, um, we've done enough for today. Let's call it a day. I'm exhausted. I think I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to end it here before I burn out. Let's take a look at some work acronyms because they exist. You may think they don't, but they do. Okay? Email and Slack logic. Four acronyms you'll see in every corporate inbox. FYI. FYI means for your information. So when you're sharing information that doesn't necessarily require a reply, it's just like, pro seu governo, FYI, just so you know, it's similar to, só para você saber, just so you know, FYI, for your information. FYI, the meeting was moved to room B. People don't say that. No, some people say that, but people usually write that. They they say it, but they write it more than they say it. EOD or COB, which is like end of day or close of business. This is also not used. You do not read EOD. You do not, sorry, you do not say it out loud. EOD. No, you say end of day. But when you're writing on WhatsApp or email we use EOD. So the deadline is today. Or in this case, when you finish, when I want to ask you to do something by the end of the day. So for example, please send the report by EOD. I need this finished by COB, okay? But you don't say that out loud. Neither do you say this. Oh is not like triple O. Oh. You don't say that. Like, I will be oh. No, I will be out of office. But you can write on your messages or email. You can use out of office when you're on vacation, sick, or away from your desk. Okay? I will be out of office until next Monday. Set your out of office reply before you leave. WFH. WFH is work from home, working remotely, okay? So for example, I'm working from home today, so just call my cell. I'm WFH. ASAP. ASAP is like as soon as possible, immediately, so with urgency. Example, please call me ASAP. Please call me ASAP. We talked about this one, and I put it here for one reason only, to show you that some acronyms in English, they are used in any context because they are very neutral, okay? Very common. IMO or IMHO. In my opinion, it's also used in corporate situations, okay? IMO, but more informally. Now, I want you to practice. Here, I put some 5 sentences for 4. Don't know how to count. Sou de humanas. 4 sentences to practice your usage of the expressions and the acronyms, okay? And that is it. Can you believe it? When you're in the work environment, you can use many expressions, even though you are in a formal scenario. You don't need to be formal all the time. Or sometimes you can use expressions that are still professional, but they are a faster way to communicate, especially when you have a more intimate relationship with this person. Like, if you are not only coworkers, you are friends, then you can use a couple of slangs, a couple of things. But always be careful. It depends on the situation and on the person you're talking to. Okay? All right. Then, what I have to say to you is kisses and see you next lesson.